Hello and welcome to the Drug Life Cycle Minute. I'm your host, Philip Day. My guest today is Dr. Mukesh Kumar, the Chief Innovation Officer of Drug Life Cycle DLTA. Good to see you, Dr. Kumar.
Good to see you too, Philip.
Great. Our topic today is one that it's been in the news actually a lot, and that is, why do clinical trials take so long? My first question is this. How long does it take to complete a typical clinical trial?
It depends on what kind of trial is being planned. A smaller trial could take about an year from start to finish.
Okay.
A larger trial could go on for many years. So the clinical trials, it depends on how it's executed, and there are factors that you can control and factors that are out of your control. But typically between at least a year from start to finish, from planning to finishing, and could be many years for large clinical trials.
Well, then, if it seems that's a lot of variation there. What steps take more time than others that would cause that lag in time and all that kind of thing?
The start part is the one that takes most time. So
Okay.
about I would say more than enough time, more than several months could go on in just planning a trial. This includes writing the clinical protocol, picking sites, finding investigators, and so on. That takes the most time. Once the trial is on the way, it depends on how quickly the doctors can recruit patients on the trial. So that's not in your control, because it depends on how many people are going to enroll in your study. And then when you finish it, it's also under your control, because if you don't do it properly, it could take time, but typically finishing takes less time. So I would say about somewhere from the operational point of view, around somewhere around 45 to 50% of the time is spent in planning the trial, and then the rest is distributed between doing the trial and closing it.
I see. Well, like anything, mistakes can happen and do occur. So what are the steps where mistakes are made during clinical trials? Or I guess, what are the steps where mistakes are made most often? So.
Mostly in the starting phase. If you don't plan it well, the whole process will go slow. So clinical trials fail mostly because they are not planned very well. It's not always because the science is not good or somebody got hurt. More of 9 out of 10 times, trials fail because they were not executed properly. So in the starting phase, if they did not pick the right sites, or they spend too much time in writing a protocol, or took too long to do things that they're supposed to do because of bad organization, that takes a long time. Once the trial is done, more trials are successful than not if they are properly planned.
So that preparation at the beginning is so crucial. You cannot, if you have one misstep at the beginning, it could really cause a lot of problems during a clinical trial. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct. So the launch phase of a trial is usually a very big factor in trials being successful or not.
Wow, I would say so. Dr. Kumar, thank you so much for your time here and for helping us out in learning more about clinical trials. And I want to thank you all for joining us for the Drug Life Cycle Minute. You can find out more about us at www.druglifecycle.com. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn. Take control with DLTA. Have a healthy day. Bye-bye.